any idea why the Big Meech concert is canceled?
50 Cent don't ask him about it. He wish everybody the best. He has nothing to do with it. He was the first one to post that quick.
Let's start with the concert. Big Meech's Welcome Back concert was scheduled for February 13, 2025 at the Amerant Bank Arena in Sunrise, Florida. The event was meant to celebrate Meech's release after serving a 15-year sentence, and it was set to be a major moment in the hip-hop world. Now, 50 Cent has finally pulled back the curtain and revealed just how much he spent to shut that tour down. And let me tell you, the number will have your jaw on the floor. After all the drama between these two, 50 has been very quiet about the behind-the-scenes business. But now we're getting the tea straight from the horse's mouth.
She was convicted of running a huge criminal enterprise stretching from Atlanta to Detroit and several other states. The story of Big Meech, who headed up the Black Mafia family, is also the source of a popular TV show that has been filmed right here in Atlanta. And this week, after serving nearly 20 years in prison for racketeering, dealing, and running a criminal enterprise, he is out of prison.
Famous artists like Rick Ross, Lil Baby, 21 Savage, and the ever-flashy Kodak Black were set to perform. The roster also included Moneybagg Yo and Boosie, making it look like a massive celebration for Meech's homecoming, bringing together some of the hottest names in the game.
Rose, the time has come. Meech on. February 13th, get your tickets right now, it's going down. We know Florida gonna be there, Miami gonna be there. The legend himself gonna be in the building, making history. Meech, who else coming?
The whole nation. Detroit, St. Louis, California, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia, ATL, stand up.
We're gonna make history. Get your tickets right now.
However, everything fell apart just hours before the concert was set to begin. The Amerant Bank Arena announced the cancellation on social media, citing unanticipated circumstances. Of course, nobody really knew what those circumstances were, and the internet immediately began buzzing with theories. Despite the last-minute cancellation, the hype surrounding the event had already made waves in the hip-hop community. The concert was highly anticipated and expected to be one of the most significant events of the year. But since everything fell apart at the last minute, people are now wondering what exactly went down behind the scenes to cancel such a massive event. There are a few theories about what happened, but 50 Cent is out here speculating that Lil Baby flaked on the show. According to Tony Yayo, who pulled up with receipts, Lil Baby rolled up in a Ferrari truck with pockets full of cash, but didn't actually contribute anything to the concert.
So 50 Cent is out here spilling some serious shade, claiming that Lil Baby flaked on the show. Apparently, Lil Baby rolled up in a Ferrari truck, pockets heavy with cash, but didn't actually contribute anything to the concert. Yayo pulled up with the receipts on that story.
50 had to ask Lil Baby, who was 5 when you were indicted, what exactly do you owe me? But wait, there's more. Boosie is also involved in this mess. Rumor has it that he spent over $10,000 preparing for the event, but it didn't work out, and he never even got an explanation.
I had to hustle. I was club to club, strip club to strip club, trying to make me some money.
Right, because you spent money getting out there.
Yeah, I spent money getting hotels. I brought me, my tootie, my family, so.
How many people did you fly out there?
We drove.
Oh, you drove?
Well, they drove.
Okay.
I flew. Probably about 12 people drove in 3 cars.
Meaning you had what?
Tootie got his own Airbnb. I had to get hotels.
Right.
Clothes.
Right. So you're probably at least 10,000 in.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Gas for the cars back.
All that.
Shoot.
Okay. And did Meech give you any sort of explanation as to what happened? Because it is still his show.
Nah.
Now, 50 Cent is also implying that there may have been even more no-shows than we've been hearing about. In a post, he wrote that if Lil Baby, Skilla Baby, and I Swear Vetso didn't show up, people were going to be disappointed. Come on, is everything just falling apart or what? But now things are getting even messier. People are starting to wonder if Big Meech was secretly hoping for free performances. Remember when Sexy Red tweeted asking where to host a welcome home party? It sounded like she was willing to perform for free when word got out. All of this drama has led to some serious side-eyeing of Big Meech. Some people are accusing him of expecting donations or support simply because of his status in the hip-hop world, but no one has confirmed this yet. Naturally, this all played out on social media, sparking even more rumors and chatter about what really happened behind the scenes. What actually caused the concert to be canceled? Some speculate that artists may have pulled out because their teams weren't getting paid.
Ocean thing, because them rappers I'm quite sure could sell out arenas, the big names. They do Rolling Loud and do all the biggest events. Shout out to all them artists, but sometimes, I don't know, maybe the business wasn't right, or maybe you never know. Maybe artists was like, hold on, I want my bag now. Because the artists will say they'll do something for free, but then management look at it like, we not getting paid. People, assistants look like, a free show, we not getting paid. So we could think whatever. All them artists could have backed out on their own. Like, that. It is a free show? Nah, that.
As is typical with these two, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle of all the chaos and rumors. But one thing is certain, there's a growing rift between 50 and Meech. Not only did 50 make sure to mock the fact that the concert was canceled, but he also seems determined to ruin Meech's reputation and financial standing. After Meech was released from prison last year, their relationship took a serious turn for the worse, and now there's no going back. But the real spark that ignited it all, that happened when Meech linked up with Rick Ross in January 2025. Yes, that Rick Ross, who has been at odds with 50 for years.
February 13th, the Big Meech home benefit.
As you already know, Meech's appearance in a video with Ross to promote his big concert didn't sit well with 50. After the video was released, 50 immediately took to Instagram to throw shade and call Meech a rat. He even uploaded a picture of a rat with the caption, "I think I'm Big Meech," taking direct aim at the possibility that Meech may have snitched. He didn't stop there. He went on to bring up media figure 1090 Jake, who claimed to have documents proving Meech had cooperated. To make things even messier, 50 dragged Tammy Cowens into the conversation, implying that she had some dirt on Meech as well. However, Meech wasn't amused and quickly refuted the allegation, saying,
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family. Come out to the Amaran Arena, February 13th.
50 being 50, he elevated the trolling to a new level by posting rap memes, shady posts, and even videos accusing Meech of snitching. What's even more outrageous is how this drama is dragging in more people. Even 50's own son, Marquise Jackson, took a shot at Meech's son, Lil Meech, criticizing him for bringing others into arguments. What's fascinating about this is that Lil Meech has always been friendly with 50 and has even admitted publicly that he's been confused about what's going on for years. Before 50 came along, Lil Meech was just known as his father's son. He had no prior acting experience, but 50 saw potential, put him through acting classes, and made him the star of BNF. 50 funded his training and turned him into a leading man, and it worked. Lil Meech was finally stepping out of his father's shadow and making a name for himself. But then the drama started. After Big Meech was released, things got messy, and before you knew it, Lil Meech was siding with his dad, hanging with Rick Ross, and making some questionable moves. 50, feeling betrayed, decided to expose private messages from Lil Meech. One of the messages read, "You unfollowed me on Instagram, and now you're managing Still a Baby with Rocket when I brought him around you first, and you didn't even know who he was. Wow, this man is acting like I'm his enemy when I've only ever shown love and loyalty. I'm human. I go through my own struggles, but I've never betrayed you." Ross, however, sent my dad some bread so he could cover his expenses until our next season starts. This internet is confusing me, man. You know me in real life. 50, always one step ahead, clapped back with a response about the next season of BNF, basically implying that Big Meech's choices were affecting not just himself, but also his son and the show. One thing is clear, minus 50 isn't letting this go, and now he's coming for their wallets. He's portraying the entire Meech family as broke and struggling, and the way he's doing it is downright ruthless. First, he created a GoFundMe page to help Big Meech pay his bills, setting the goal at a mere $10,000. And of course, he shared the link on Instagram so the whole world could see it. The post went viral with over 50,000 likes, sparking debates about whether Big Meech was really struggling financially. But that was just the beginning. 50 went on a full-blown trolling spree, posting shady comments, ad-generated memes, and even claiming that he had to send Lil Meech to rehab just so he could be used on the BMF set, implying that Meech Jr. was out of control and needed 50 to clean up his mess. If that wasn't enough, 50 is now claiming that he has done more for Lil Meech than anyone else, essentially saying they owe him everything. And to top it all off, he wasted no time clowning the cancellation of Big Meech's Welcome Home concert. At this point, it's not just beef, it's a humiliation campaign. 50 is making it seem like Meech couldn't even organize his own event. And it's starting to look like he wants people to believe that the entire Meech family is broke and desperate, which is a stark contrast to the powerful, flashy BNF image they've built over the years. 50 Cent is on a mission to completely tear apart Big Meech and Lil Meech's reputations. Whether or not these financial struggles are real, the hip-hop community is taking this seriously. Some people are shocked by how far 50 is taking this, but others aren't surprised, because this is exactly what 50 Cent thrives on. Big Meech and Lil Meech are now learning the hard way that when you cross 50, he doesn't just beef, he destroys. He's making accusations of snitching, dropping memes, and even threatening to cancel the BNF TV series, which not only tells the Black Mafia family story, but also brings in major money. If he follows through, that would be a huge financial loss. As if that weren't enough, 50 leaked his private text messages with Lil Meech, making their dispute even more public. This isn't just a rap feud anymore, it's personal. This is 50 Cent's playbook. He never just fights his rivals. He uses every tool at his disposal to destroy them, from business tactics to street strategies. At the end of the day, 50 lives for war. Once you're on his hit list, good luck. He always said the business world is worse than the streets because it will rob you before you even realize it. And when it comes to feuds, nobody plays the game like 50 Cent. This isn't just for the moment, minus 50 is in it for the long haul, constantly finding new ways to outsmart his enemies and keep his name dominant. And let's be real, nobody has felt 50's wrath quite like Rick Ross. Since 2009, Ross has been one of 50's favorite targets. 50 started the feud by exposing Ross's past as a correctional officer, completely ruining his street credibility. And even years later, 50 still takes jabs at Ross for his failed concerts, album sales, and whatever else he can use against him. Ross even tried to wave the white flag for business purposes, but 50 never lets up. At this point, do you think Big Meech and Lil Meech can recover from this? Or has 50 completely buried them? Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to watch the next video.